The number is all 354361, and are you there to for the transfer?
Yes.
Okay, come forward, please. This outside officer have to give you the order. Oh,
If you could please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. State and spell your name for the record.
It is Stephanie Overholser, Stephanie. Overholser is Overholser.
And what are you with the company?
The owner.
What is the principal nature of your business?
It will be becoming a barbecue restaurant. Full service.
this is the west western in the which place did you buy from?
Lolly's
What?
pizza and cocktails.
Okay. Okay.
All right, explain to the board members about this transfer, like what happened, what your expectations are, what your timeline is, what kind of background you have, if anything, in restaurants and bars.
Well, originally it was supposed to be a transfer, but I'm completely new to the ownership of business and restaurant.
Okay.
I have been in the healthcare field for the last 16 years. But while going to college, I personally loved working in the bar restaurant industry. And I just wanted a different career path and to be my own boss and be able to offer something new to the community that I now call my hometown. I did an owner financing on the building when I purchased it, which in the agreement, I was supposed to possibly have canceled this meeting because they are supposed to hold ownership of the liquor license until the building is paid in full. But so they're trying to get the transfer of management, not transfer of ownership. So I talked to Anna, one of the ATC representatives I've been discussing this with. She sent me paperwork yesterday, and I was able to get it all filled out, signed by me and the previous owner, to just have a management transfer instead of an ownership transfer at this time. And we submitted it yesterday afternoon, and I've not heard anything from her since.
Okay.
But I showed up because I didn't get any information whether it was canceled or not.
Okay. So it sounds to me like the previous owners don't want to put the alcohol permit in your name yet. So you filled out a manager's questionnaire form.
Correct.
So you can run it like the manager without any complications.
Correct.
But they don't want to put this permit in your name until
the payment in full for the building has been complete with it, which will be in about roughly 3 years.
Okay. So then, yeah, with you saying that, then, I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, because when we first reached out to the representative in Indy in regards to this, she sent me a long list of what needed to be done, what had to be done, what fees and all of that had to be paid. All of that was paid. Everything was signed both by me and the current holder of the license. Everything was sent in, and then roughly 5 days ago, the current holder contacted me saying, hey, this is for a full-on owner transfer. That's not supposed to happen yet.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, well, I was doing exactly what the current holder and everybody was telling me to do. So that's what I did. And then to find out, I'm like, oh, So I had to reach out to the representative again at ETC. She took a couple of days to respond back.
Mhm.
And then she sent me the forms that needed to be filled out, signed, and then we sent them to her yesterday.
Okay,
And I do have a copy of them on me if,
that's probably why there's a note in there that says after the commission, whatever, there's a refund waiting.
okay.
I would assume that's why.
Oh.
So, because I don't have, not that I don't believe you, but because I don't have any of that paperwork and it's not yet processed in the system, I would say that we continue it for a month. And then when everything is processed, it'll just automatically fall off our list if they withdrew their transfer of ownership.
Okay.
That sound,
She said that it's due in March for the annual. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct.
So would she come back in March or would the new,
Because it's-
or the current owner still have to come in or how's that go?
you mean for the just a normal renewal?
Renewal.
Nobody would have to come in if there's no violations. Just the same as anybody else, so that wouldn't be a big deal. But that manager's questionnaire lets her run the place like an owner or the owner representative slash thing. So if anything comes up beyond that, once that manager's questionnaire is on file, basically that just saves anybody from any type of false ownership or whatever, you know, because if one of us would walk in and say, can I speak to the owner? And we know who the owner is, and she was like, yeah, that's me. Well, it's not. But on the manager's questionnaire, then yes, it would be.
So are they still, the old owner and still liable? Like, is that all?
Yes. Mhm. This type of deal honestly happens a lot
Oh,
because if you don't pay in full or pay cash for the sale or whatever, once I put that alcohol permit into your name, if you just stop paying, that's a civil issue. And so it'll take you through the courts to get it back and this and that. That's why a lot of people say, well, I'm not gonna put this alcohol permit in your name until half's down or all of it's paid or whatever. That way they still have something. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Because once it's, from my understanding is once it's transferred into my name, it's pretty much mine until somebody forces me to sign it off.
Gotcha.
If I
Yes.
fail to pay, which I do not plan to
Yeah,
do.
but yes, that's true. And that would be the judge.
Yeah.
That would have to do that. Like, let's just hypothetically say, she defaults and the new or the old owners come in and say, you know, to this board, I want that back. We have nothing to do with it.
Gotcha.
So,
Now, with the process with that, I just have some questions.
Sure.
Because I'm completely new to the whole
Mhm.
liquor license management and everything.
Okay.
When it comes to the management transfer, do I just wait for that approval to come from
this,
ATC?
no, this management transfer that you're calling it, I just call it a manager's questionnaire form.
Okay,
All it is a form, like a 1-page, 2-page form that says you are the legit manager, and that's it. Like, there's no wait time, there's no fee, there's no
so it's
nothing.
automatic.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how do I get information? Because right now, everything account wise with the distributors is
Mhm.
under Lollies, pizza and cocktails.
Okay,
And they said until this has been switched, the management or the ownership has been
Mhm,
switched, they will not set me up accounts without that proof to be able to purchase.
good luck. I have no idea. This permit number stays the same. Everything stays the same except you're listed as the manager.
Will there be a new permit mailed and submitted?
No.
Because right now it's all under Lollies.
It
And
will
with
stay like that until a transfer of ownership goes through. I don't know enough about business to know, like, but if you get your own LCC or LLC or INC or whatever, the only time that will change on our paperwork is if a transfer goes through.
Okay. Right, because from what I was understanding, from the emails I've been corresponding, is that the management would change from Lollies to Smoke and Barrels.
If a transfer of ownership went through,
Okay,
but you're saying you don't want a transfer of ownership to go through.
according to my financial agreement, correct at this time.
So the paperwork that originally was put in shows Smoke and Barrels LLC.
Correct.
That will just be in our paperwork. If this transfer doesn't go through, that'll just be non-existent. Like what you call yourself on Washington Street, or what the distributors call you. Like I can't, I don't know anything about that.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
No,
make
no,
sure
that's
that
okay.
I'm just trying to make sure, because I know I have to have the liquor license displayed,
Mhm.
but I don't have that. I don't have that documentation to be able to display that.
So where is the physical permit right now?
I'm assuming that is with the previous owner, because she sent a picture of it to me
Mm-hmm.
through text message, but other than that, I don't know.
You'll have to get it reprinted.
Reprinted,
Mm-hmm. Cause it has to be posted,
okay. And
but it'll be posted as Lollies. or
In that
Lollies.
agreement, does it probably say that they're using that license there? Is that part of your agreement with them?
from my agreement, it said that I would be under management and that the name would be under Smoke and Barrel, so I can manage it, but the ownership would remain in Gabriella's name. The liquor license, correct? So I'm like I said, I'm new, so I'm just
Mhm.
asking questions, because I'm not sure how to
Within
proceed.
that establishment, can she use that license, or do they have to grant her permission to use it?
Which I have the documentation for all the transfer documentation, as well as now the new management transfer information. And say, usually they say it goes under an individual, but they're okay with it going under an LLC name, which I'm not sure how that works.
I have no idea. That's
Okay.
gonna be a processor thing. I don't know.
No,
Well. Yeah, I mean, if the processor of the ATC says that you can put the manager's questionnaire form into an LLC name, I mean, I guess then you can, because she's the one that processes the stuff, but that still doesn't have anything to do with
so
the actual permit, the permit number, the name on the permit.
okay, so it would just stay as,
You can run off of a manager's questionnaire legally till infinity, not just those 3 years.
so would I have to have a copy of the liquor license as the Lollies plus have access to the manager's questionnaire that's been signed? So if anybody ever comes in or says, hey, we want to see your,
Yeah, when we come in, we want to see the permit hanging on the wall.
okay,
I don't care what the permit says, as long as there's something hanging on the wall for that building that says you have a valid alcohol license.
okay,
When it comes to you calling yourself the owner, or you calling yourself the manager, all that stuff that gets processed and that you're trying to get turned in, like I can look it up on the computer.
okay,
So you don't have to prove right on the spot any of that stuff.
okay. But I'm just want to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly, everything's in line, and I don't want to,
I don't know a lot about the business world, but this sounds very messy to me
yeah,
regarding keeping their LLC, or you already having one, or you're gonna end up getting a tax protest because they're not gonna be able to track or figure out who did what, I think. So, but like I said, we can continue this,
okay,
and you can look into some stuff, or they can look into some stuff, or whatever. And if you decide, no, we're gonna go ahead, they trust me, we're gonna go ahead and do the transfer of ownership, then we'll hear it next month. If it gets knocked off of our list, then we'll know. You just did the manager's questionnaire and we're waiting till whatever, 3 years or whatever it is.
okay.
Then will we have to contract, transfer because they hold or how?
No, we'll just continue it and put it on the agenda next month.
Okay.
Okay,
Because I don't think that's going to hinder you in any way. I mean, it wouldn't hinder opening up or anything like that. Like there is a valid license at that address.
okay. So as long as there's a valid license and the questionnaire has been submitted and that's
Mhm.
done, so I would be able to, just for an example, I'm not even ready to open up, like
Mhm.
say I open up next week,
Mhm.
I'm able to serve
Yep,
beer, wine, liquor.
yes.
But what need have to go on?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so it does not matter whether it's,
You could walk across the street and open up right now because there is a valid license there.
okay. All right, so since we're putting on hold
Mhm.
and moving it to next month for the now, do I leave that orange poster on display?
Yes. Well, I don't know. The,
Because it says do not remove.
yeah, the rule says you have to have that orange sign posted at least 10 days before your hearing. So if you want to completely take it down, you can. If you just want to leave it up so you don't forget, you can. If there isn't going to be this transfer of ownership, you don't need that sign for any reason. All that sign is doing is basically advertising to the public that something's going on with that alcohol permit.
Okay,
So we're going to continue this till next month, but in 3 days, if you get everything figured out and you put in that withdrawal, or they put in that withdrawal form and it gets processed, this is gonna fall off our list anyway, so you don't need the orange sign.
Okay.
So that's gonna be on you, whether you take it down and put it back up, if we're gonna hear this next month, or if we're not, just take it down completely.
okay. All right, I appreciate for all of the
No problem.
information. I'm just trying to make sure that I do everything correctly and do everything the way it needs to be done, so nothing hiccups down the road.
Yes,
So,
and you probably will need to get in touch with, her name is Anna Morales, your
yes,
processor.
yes,
But like I said, if somebody, you, they, whatever, if you put in those, withdrawal forms, then, like I said, that's
Yeah.
gonna fall off our list, whether we continue it today or not.
okay, yeah, because I submitted that yesterday afternoon
Mhm.
with the management questionnaire.
Okay, then yeah,
So-
you can just take that orange sign down.
Okay, so then what I can do also is I just get in contact with Anna and see if she can print a new license.
A new license, yeah, I mean, I don't know why they would take it down. Whatever, I don't know why they would do that. But it has to be there.
It was a piece of paper that
Mhm.
was taped to the back of the bar that was ripped. I'm trying to be discreet about, or mindful of my words.
It's okay.
It was covered in grease,
Mhm.
is just to be,
Yeah, it may cost $10 to get a reprint. I'm not sure exactly. You might even be able to do that online. I don't know. Because like the applications and the payments and stuff, you can do that online. You
Okay.
may be able to do that online.
okay, so I could just get in touch with Anna through the way I've been communicating with
Mhm.
her and just verify how to proceed with that.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of this and hopefully I'll see you guys in 3 years or less
Okay,
to be able to get this done. So
all right.
I appreciate everything
As
and
long as you've got that manager's questionnaire on file with us, you are, as far as we are considered, legit to run it as an owner.
okay. All right. So I've submitted everything with her, so I'm just waiting for her to be able to get that filed and
Okay.
go from there then. So we should be good then, right?
We are, yeah.
All right.
We should
Um,
credit to come in to us, get the information or do something that's.
Yeah, I didn't get any notification after this paperwork was submitted to her via email. I didn't want to just not show up knowing that this was scheduled. Cause I was like, cause wasn't given a cancellation, so.
let me look up the current legit permit,
Okay,
just to make sure. Um. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, so Lolly's Pizza and Cocktails LLC, 32 West Washington. This shows, first of all, it's a beer, wine, and liquor, but it also shows no carry out. It's a 210, that's the permit type.
Correct.
So if you wanted the opportunity to sell carry out, not like half liquor store, half bar, just as in, a customer comes in and orders barbecue and a 6-pack to go. That is available to you as long as you fill out the form.
So I can offer carry out
If you fill out the carry out form,
okay,
yes, and there's no extra fee for that even.
okay.
So that might be something to look into.
That might be interesting. I mean,
Um,
it's so small anyways. I'm expecting my carry out orders to be very large.
yeah. And I mean, you know what? Let's just get really technical with this. You could even have a delivery driver deliver a 6-pack of beer and your barbecue, as long as that delivery driver had a alcohol license and as long as the delivery driver specifically works for you.
Okay,
As in, like, Uber can't do it legally, but if your employee is the one that's doing it, you can even offer that and be the only game in town. This says it expires June 13th, so you still have, I thought
so
somebody
March,
said March or something.
correct, because according to the ATC, everything has to be submitted 90 days prior to expiring.
Yes,
So everything has to be resubmitted in March.
correct, okay. And if something happens and it's a little late, you're not gonna get, a violation, or it's not gonna get taken away, but you will have to pay whatever it is, $250 for a letter of extension. So usually if somebody forgets the 90-day rule once, they don't do it again because they don't want to pay that extra money.
Right.
You know?
Because I've already paid, because I found out the hard way that I had to pay the 2026 estimated taxes before I could even have all the paperwork filed
Yeah,
for the treasurer sign off to verify that the taxes were paid in full. And then on top of the roughly $1,300 transfer fee. So,
yeah, like I said, in the notes, it says you're gonna get that transfer fee back.
okay, yeah, minus the $38 processing fee, since everything was already submitted,
Okay,
I think is what she told me in the email,
good, okay.
which we asked about the whole transfer for management and she gave us the full-on transfer, so.
Oh, wait, hold on. October of 25, there's a manager's questionnaire.
But I don't blame you getting all this paperwork done. Then you find out you have a violation. That could cost you
Yeah,
money, do it unnecessarily without knowing all the.
yeah, because with all this popping up, I actually was very worried that I wouldn't be able to serve any kind of alcohol. And I was like, me and my chef, we were brainstorming and I was like, well, if I can't serve alcohol, what are we gonna do? Because I have that big bar. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we'll offer the dirty sodas and mocktails if I can't serve alcohol. So like we already had a second game plan if something came up,
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, I show that you have the application for the manager's questionnaire. in your name. It doesn't have the permit number on it from the other people, and it's got the signatures and stuff on it, so.
So she finally got that submitted.
She got it, yeah, she got it scanned into the system, but it still didn't trigger this one to withdraw yet. But like I
Okay.
said, with us continuing it, then that'll just give plenty of time for everything
Okay.
to get fixed.
Well, I appreciate your guys' time. I apologize that this wasn't.
That's it. No, that's okay. That's all right.
I understand you, business could really be a little lot of pain if it's not done right.
Correct.
And it's, could be a lot of money that you'd have to pay without knowing it, you know.
Yep, understandable. So at this point, I know they said something about with excise coming in, doing their inspection and stuff. That won't again have to happen until you just show up to verify that everything's run correctly or doing the transfer, correct?
Yep.
Okay,
So whatever their floor plan said, that's what yours is going to be. So if you're wanting to remodel or have kids or not have kids or whatever, I don't remember.
I'm changing the seating floor plan,
That.
but for the most part, everything else is gonna be the same. Cause
Yeah.
I'm adding booths and I'm getting rid of the canoe table and having two separate six tops and,
That's just cosmetic.
okay.
Yep.
Just the
That's totally fine.
cosmetic, it's fine,
Yep.
okay.
Mhm.
And I'm getting rid of the photo booths,
Photo booths.
yes.
Oh. Yeah, that's cosmetic.
There was a Barbie photo booth
Oh,
and a canoe table, and when I say a canoe table, there was a full-size canoe that was built into a table.
oh,
That took me hours to disassemble and get
oh my
out
gosh.
of the book.
Uh,
So it'll look completely different decor wise.
Brave person.
So,
We came from healthcare, come from healthcare, so we understand.
yeah. Was a EMT for 3 years prior to going to college to become a nurse. And I've been a nurse for 16 years. So, and I'm ready for a change.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, working in healthcare, it has definitely changed in the last 16 years for sure. And not all for the best,
Right.
in my opinion.
All right, well, good luck.
All right, thank you so much. So everything's good to go. I can just contact them and I guess get everything ordered, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The new permit on the wall. We have all of our forms and applications online, so if you did want that carry out part, once you are listed, like I said, once you're listed as the manager on that manager's questionnaire, you'll be able, just like a normal owner, to make those kinds of decisions and get that kind of, information
okay.
from
And
us.
is that on the Indiana site?
Mhm, yep, the in.gov/ATC Alcohol Tobacco
Okay.
Commission.
All right.
Yep, and it's under applications and forms, and they're all listed right there.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank
No
you so
problem.
much. All right. Thank you.
And we are here the same day of the month, every month, so if you want to ask questions in person, because you think it's easier than phone or email or whatever, feel free to pop in anytime.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Tuesday of each month.
Second Wednesday.
We're here.
That sounds great to me. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.
All right. Hopefully February, March, I'll be open then.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And that is all.
We have to make a motion to continue that thing or anything, or-
No, I can just automatically continue.
That's the first one we ever had like that. I mean, look at